Welcome back, Rich Nation. Today we're going to be watching One Punch Man Season 2, Episode 6. We are at a tournament arc. Classic tournament. Definitely reminds me of like an old school like Dragon Ball Z tournament. It's kind of interesting. I mean, Saitama's there, so there's no way he's not winning. But they have introduced a few people in this tournament. But he knocked out the guy in one hit in the after credit scene. That's how much they cared about this fight. They literally let him knock the person out in an after credit scene. That means you're not worth anything if you get knocked out in an after credit scene. It's just so funny. I mean, half the people miss it. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Smash that like button. Follow me on Twitter at ajrich123, as well as check out my Patreon at patreon.com/ajrich123 for full reactions and early releases. And let's go ahead and start. Back to the tournament. They're all pumped up. Oh yeah, the guy they showed. The fan favorite. Oh, he's comparing because he lost to him. Ready, fight! Fancy. Oh! All the fanciness. The talk and the fancy didn't cut to shit. Poor guy. Okay, so we can't take this guy lightly at all. It's still funny that he thinks he's him. I mean, it's his normal look. The powerful look of the gods. Yeah, we just assume nobody's on Saitama's level. Oh man, I'd love Saitama to knock him the hell out. I mean, lowest ranking Class A is still pretty good. You would think. Though technically they're pretty safe since Saitama is there and Genos is there. Because this tournament is so important. Okay, that's not even fair. It did. Oh, I thought he had a gun. It sounded like a Gatling gun. What the fuck? Why does he have like a Spider-Man costume on? I do not know if he has a chance. I feel like he's gonna be more like the Hercule and get his ass kicked. Oh, Genos is getting rid of everybody. What the fuck? Oh shit. Genos has definitely improved. Holy crap. He's taken on all these guys himself. He's definitely moved up the chart, for sure. What is with the bugs? There's so many, like, bug villains in this show. What the fuck? He wasn't even paying attention. It was like an amazing fight off screen. Oh shit. He looks like he should be in Street Fighter. This guy's probably gone through so many trials and crazy stuff in his life, and he's about to go up against a fucking wall. He's about to ruin this man's career. I feel like it's gonna be the opposite of that. Back to him. We need a one-punch counter. How many times he's one-punched somebody? And he never fought again. That's gotta be a meme, right? Oh man. Where do you get your haircuts, kid? What are your parents doing to you? He's not having good days in school. Oh yeah, metal bat. This is gonna be a challenge for Genos. God damn! He always upgrades, so I wonder if he has another upgrade we don't know about. Whoa, what did he do? You can just... Looks like you kind of like had liquid shit down yourself there. God. Okay, not as much of a challenge as I thought. God. Another one? Back to the girl. Look. If you're gonna bend over to anybody, it's gonna be her. Huh. Saitama's words are reaching people. That's why Genos is getting stronger. Up here. Ooh, kind of. Okay, it definitely looks like torture. That's the last thing she wants. She doesn't want these comparisons to her sister. And time to get pissed off. Ass. You pissed off the wrong chick. She's there to protect her sister. Even she's that type of person that acts like she doesn't care, but she cares. Wow. This is the closest. This is the best fan service we've had all show. My God. Gotta attack the right person here. Oh, a little overkill. She has the same look as Saitama there. Damn. You can tell she cares about the people that like work for her and work with her though. She didn't want them hurt. As usual, Saitama changes maybe the fate of people he meets. Changes the reality, changes everything about them by running into them. You gotta realize your own worth, though. As we've seen, there's people that are strong just because they're strong. Talent, you know, talent can beat out some things. Oh, shit. This is the most monsters I think we've ever seen so far in this show, right? Oh no. Why did it? Why? Another strong enemy? Oh, fuck, they took out Genos too? There's so much to dissect in that last 30 seconds. The after credit scene, but also like they're having that fight, right? And it's like dialogue heavy, like you're invested. And then it flashes. I think this is the thing with season 2 is they put so much stuff going on, and this part kind of felt intentional though, where you got this tournament scene going on. Then there's these monsters attacking, and then we get tons of fan service with boobs and ass and girl fights and everything happening there. And then on top of that, you got Saitama on the fucking toilet while it's like flashing everybody getting their asses kicked, and then Saitama's on the fucking toilet. You're gonna kill me every time you see that. I don't want to say, like, I don't feel the season's like 100% rushed, but doesn't it feel a little fast? I want you guys to let me know in the comments if it's just me. Like, I feel like this could probably take, I think the season's 12 episodes, right? I feel like it could probably have used to 24. At least a couple of these episodes feel like they could have been extended a little bit longer, but that's another thing. It makes me think, is it just part of the comedy that it's going so fast? Because if that it is, it's working, because I'm cracking up because of the speed of it, and just like it's like, oh, this is serious, this is action, this is crazy going on, and then oh, Saitama's on the toilet, oh, there's girls fighting, and then oh, there's the monsters are taking over, and then we see this after credit scene where there's another high entity, high demon. I'm feeling maybe this guy is the Boros of this season, possibly. But we also have Goro that was not shown this episode. I thought he was technically the villain, but he hasn't really played like a villain at all either. So it'd make a lot more sense for this guy to be the high entity. But who knocked out Genos off screen? What, I mean, because there's just so many villains, like so many monsters, not even villains, monsters like pulling, like just coming out of nowhere, showing up at the jail, showing up at the stadium, or showing up at the the concert. Like this is the biggest swarm of monsters we've seen so far. And then like you get I find myself getting super invested, and I'm taking it seriously. And then you pull this season, we've had a lot less Saitama, so it's like made me feel like the fights and everything around is a lot more serious. This episode, we got these stretches of Saitama just showing up, or just like the little quick thing of him on the toilet, and then it brings you out of it completely. At least for me, it brings me out of the seriousness immediately. Like it's like, oh, there's all these stakes. I think Saitama is the definition of I don't even think there's a word for it, but just somebody that literally, there are stakes and then they destroy the fucking stakes. The stakes are no more. There are no stakes. It's like Saitama is the stake crusher. He's the stake killer. Like nothing matters when he's on screen. And when he's talking, it's different though. There's times when he can be serious and he's talking and giving a lesson or something. But 90% of the time when Saitama's on screen, anything that's really mattered or that was serious usually takes a little bit more to the turn of comedy, and just makes me laugh out loud. I can't help it. But I think the serious part is like some of the heroes are getting their asses kicked, but Genos, who obviously has worked up he's worked up the scale. We've seen that. Like he is definitely not near the bottom anymore of S rank. I would even class him higher than some of the people we've seen in the S rank class. He's been getting stronger. He's been, obviously he's upgrading every time. Saitama is really driving him. Like, the drive is coming from that to show that he can be, just as good, or like he just has something to look, to build himself for. So that's why there's always a good connection with Saitama and Genos. But there's something even stronger, and like every time there's always something stronger, and that's kind of something they referenced in this episode too, is there's always something stronger. There's always somebody that could another stronger monster, or somebody that technically, hey, if I go away, somebody else will do it. Yeah, you can think like that, but how is that the right way to think? Like, and I think when you're depressed or sad, that's an easy way, kind of an easy out. I would say the right words for. It's an easy out saying, hey, somebody else can do it. But when you have priorities, and when you have something that you're a hero, you signed up for, that's what happens. That's what you have to make sure you're thinking at all times. As they talked about in one of those tournament matches. But the tournament matches were just very quick. Like, like the other guy had that big, it's like, you didn't watch our fight, and Saitama's just like, he was like, oh yeah, I went to the bathroom, oh yeah, I went to go get something to eat, or whatever. Like, he's gone from the screen, so we didn't see it. Like, it's just kind of funny when it comes to that. But I can feel things starting to happen though, and I think this season has really shown us that these fights you have to kind of take seriously sometimes. Like, shit is really happening. These monsters are coming in mass waves, and I guess the last thing to note is keep up the fan service, because I am definitely not complaining. We had the most in one episode. Anyway, the non-perverted side, we're done here. But anyway, it's interesting to see kind of everything come together, and we saw like a very powerful villain at the end on that end credit scene. I can't wait to figure out more about him, and more about just the what's going on all together through this series, because we only got 5 more episodes left, and then who knows when season 3. Has anyone heard anything about season 3? Any word on that? Because it looks like there's gonna be a humongous wait game for me, and the waiting game is not going to be fun. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. You can check out my Patreon at patreon.com/ajrich123 for full reactions and early releases. You can also check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/ajrich, for reaction streams and gaming streams. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.